Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the War Report. I am your host, Cyrus, joined by Quan. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling fantastic. How are you feeling today?
I'm tired. uh, a little spot callers is in the books. So I had to watch a whole bunch of wrestling earlier today. Um,
Are we allowed to speak about what's the episode? What is the show?
uh, the show is Nick Gage Invitational 4.
Oh,
Um, done by GCW in Chicago. It was a very fun time. It's always great to record with Justin. Um, if you don't know what Spot Callers is, that means you're not subscribed to our Patreon. Patreon.com/, the A Show RNC, where you can get shows like Spot Callers, Legendary Runs, The Evasion Diaries, and other miscellaneous wrestling content. And you get episodes of the A Show and the War Report a day early. If you are a patron, I believe the $5 tier is what gets you the episodes early, and then the $3 tier is just I fuck with y'all, but I don't really need all that. So hey man, just boost up to $5, bro. But yeah, I'm tired. I watched a lot of deathmatch wrestling earlier today, and
so
I'm tired.
I'm looking at this card. I don't know anybody on this card.
Oh, the card. Hey, not to spoil the episode, but that show's garbage, son.
I believe it. I remember Tracy Smothers because he's old as shit. Is he still alive? Is he alive?
No, he died.
Oh, okay. The rest in peace, Tracy Smothers.
No. Rest in piss, fucker.
No. Okay, rest in piss. I hate that. I never know, man.
Rest in piss. This motherfucker comes out with a Confederate flag wrapped around him, and then he has a Confederate flag wrapped around his shorts. I know a lot of people were just like, "Oh, Tracy Smothers is a cool dude." I saw a lot of people doing their RIPs and shit. Me, a black man, seeing this dude running around with a Confederate flag shit in 2019, eat a dick, nigga. Fuck out of here. Me and Justin were just like, like we get Tracy Smothers, like we get it. He's an old timey dude.
Oh, he's old. I'm about to say
he's old as shit. I know, but guess what? This show takes place in Illinois, nigga. What the fuck is you doing?
Illinois kind of country.
Oh boy, the show that they were running at, or like the area they were running in. Hey man, it's a blast of an episode. Please tune in. I thought it was a really fun time.
Marco stunts on this show. Oh brother.
Ooh boy.
I'm not gonna. You know what? People need to listen to the show, but I'm just looking at the card and just what the fuck.
I think if you look at the card, I think you can pretty much judge how we lean on this show. But it wasn't all that bad. I would say that Nick Gage had a pretty impressive showing, and Chris Jericho definitely was dragging him down on the AEW match, bro, because he is way smoother on this show. All right. My vacation's next week. Just to remind you, Quan. So yeah. Good luck. Wait, no, I'll be here. Wait, no, I'll be here.
You said you'd be here. I'm about to say, what are you talking about?
I leave on Thursday, so I'll be here for the recording sessions.
Okay.
I know your ass was scared. What? And I think
I'm about to say, if you taking next week off, I'm taking next week off because it's my birthday anyway, so I ain't even about to come in.
Hey, shit, fuck it.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm war reporting. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm in it. Don't worry. I'll be here, guys.
All right. I was supposed to be there. I am so sorry, but work and a little bit of partying took over. You could listen to Quan on the Rewriters Room a couple of days and releasing soon. You can hear that on the early on the Patreon, so you could tune in for that. I am very sorry that I was not there for that. I wish you would have called me because I set my alarm for 1, and then I woke up. It was 11, and I was just like, "What the fuck?"
So this is the informal podcast, and we could talk about these things because the bosses ain't listening, right? So, like, we sat there for like 30 minutes and we just sitting there like, yo, is Cyrus
30? What? And nobody called my phone?
It were probably like 20 minutes. I texted you, I was like, where's this dude at, bro? What's going on? And you ain't hit me back. I was like,
I wanted to issue a formal apology to the staff of the Rewriters Room I'm very sorry.
It's fine. I gave me more time to shine. You know what I mean? Get
You
my
know,
shit off.
that's perfect. I am. Plus, you watch the main roster shows, so I saw the docket and I was just like, man, I kind of don't care about Charlotte Alexa, bro.
Oh, speaking of Charlotte Flair, can we talk about that?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yo, I have been laughing at. Oh, first of all, before I even go further, shout out to Armand, Sheridan, CC, everybody over there at Rewriting Room. I had a great time. Very hospitable guys. But anyway, Charlotte and Nia Jax. Have you seen that match on Monday Night Raw?
Yes. I don't know what's. I didn't watch the full match. I just saw clips or whatever. I don't know what sparked it. I don't know what I don't know what went wrong for them to just start slugging. But I was just like, dog, Charlotte can't smoke out, bruh.
No,
Nia Jax got them hands.
So last night I wasn't watching Raw live. I saw the clip. Mm-hmm. I saw it on Twitter and I was like, dog, what the fuck just happened? But so I didn't watch Raw until this morning. And so earlier in the night, Nia Jax like clotheslined Rhea Ripley, but like clotheslined her like into the ropes mad hard. And I don't know if like Charlotte felt the way about it or something. I don't know. But then, come to the match where Charlotte versus Nia later in the night. They're having a match. They seem a little snug in there. Nothing crazy. Nothing like out of the ordinary. Yeah, it's a little snug. And then all I know is at one point in the match, Charlotte like gave Nia a boot while she was sitting down, and it looked stiff. And I knew it was stiff because Nia stood up immediately. She said, "Fuck all that selling shit." And then Charlotte chops her, and she knows she'll the chop. And I was like, "Oh no, she's pissed."
Oh, so it's good.
And then at that point, that's when Charlotte smacks her in the face, and then Nia gives her that look like, "Don't do that shit again." And then Charlotte goes again, and then Nia hits her with the boop, 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 mink, mink, 3-piece combo.
Yo, she did a shove. That was one. Charlotte slid her back. They just wah, wah, wah.
That shit was quick. I said, damn.
Where you get hands like that, bro?
Yo, I'm telling you, look, I know we shouldn't stereotype, but look, I'm not fucking with no Samoans, bro. They were born with hands. They fight for fun. The Rock told a story one time. He said his whole family just be fighting for fun, the men and the women. It don't matter. Everybody in that family got hands. Look, that's why Nia can get away with the shit she gets away with. Because who gonna check her? I'm not. You saw those hands? I'm not. Look,
yo, her hand, it was like a bear, bro. Very swift and quick.
And then after that, the matches fell apart. It was like I don't know what it was. That was the most awkward last 5 minutes of the match.
Honestly, it's not Jax. The match was going to be awkward anyway.
I know, but this is bad. This is by far the worst match of the year. By far. Easily the worst match of the year. I'm telling you.
Off a little shoot.
No, but everything after the shoot fight, it was like that. This is a mess.
Okay. Ow. But
because they were like clearly wrestling, but it seemed like they still wanted to fight some more.
They took that shit backstage.
I hope so. I hope we hear a story about that.
My thing is, like, as a producer of a match, or a backstage agent that what is it? TJ Wilson? Is that his name, right?
I'm sure TJ. Yeah.
I know he was backstage just going, what are y'all doing? 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 What are y'all doing?
Y'all bugging. Y'all bugging right now. What y'all doing? That would be me when they came. Y'all bugging. But then again, it's Charlotte and it's Nia. Like they ain't gonna get in that much trouble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's them two.
It is what it is. What Charlotte ain't get in trouble for smoking Kairi Sane. Like Kairi Sane was clearly like, please stop, nigga.
Please stop. Don't do this. Oh no.
People will hang that shit over her head forever. But no, I'm glad you had a really fun time on the Rewriters Room. I promise next time I'll be awake.
Next time I'm calling you.
Yes, please.
We learned something. That's all. We learned something on Sunday night. I gotta call you.
We learned something. When Cyrus says he's gonna sleep for an hour.
You didn't say that. Did you even say that? I think I told you to take a nap, but you didn't say you were going to sleep.
Yeah. Well, like I well, same shit. But I got because they said they pushed it back for like
7:30.
7:30. I got home around like 6:30. So I was just like before I even got out the car, the alarm was like set for 7. So I could like get ready and do the thing. I woke up, it was 11 something. Shit just happens. But all right, man. Let's get into NXT.
Before I go back home, I wanted you all to see that I'm still alive.
So, this episode of NXT, man, very talkative. This is a talking heavy episode, and I guess that we can just contribute that to it being taped.
Yeah, this feels like how NXT was before they went live 2 hours. It felt like an episode of it felt like a really long, it felt like a episode of AEW Dark, but like slightly better. That's what it was like. It was a lot of like backstage segments and long matches. Like there's a lot of matches. They were long. They got time, and like nothing of consequence really happened on this show. It was just kind of a show that happened, which is fine.
Yeah, nothing devastating happened. I think they paved the, they set up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So like this wasn't I guess like you're right. Like it's not a consequence heavy.
Yeah. Like if you missed this episode of NXT, you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, you'll be refreshed on everything next week. So this is gonna be a short one because there's just a lot of talking segments, and I think we can just really summarize it in just a couple words.
Yeah.
But all right. LA Knight versus Johnny Gargano, and in this we have a little stuff going on with Loomis and Indy. How'd you feel about the match? I think the match is an afterthought of like what I'm the wedding.
I couldn't get over that goofy ass finish. Why would Gargano be distracted like that?
Yeah, I was really liking the match up to this point, and what I thought was gonna happen is that, like, saying it out loud, it might sound weird because the alignments are kind of different. Like LA Knight is clearly the heel here, but when there was an instance where LA Knight runs the ropes and he gets close to Loomis, I thought Loomis was gonna like try to cheat for Gargano at like certain points in time, or just be those extra eyes and ears for him. And instead,
he kind of was a distraction at one point.
Yeah, just a little bit, but that was because like LA Knight was trying to get a cheap shot in, so a little bit in reverse of what I would have liked. But I really don't understand Johnny Gargano being at the finish line and then just being like, "No, I'll stop and try to high five." Yeah, fuck it, yeah. I'm already back in the ring, but fuck it, yeah, I'll do it right now.
It's so goofy. It's that goofy shit WWE does sometimes with their they're idiots. Like I know like Gargano plays kind of like an idiot, like kind of, but like he's not that dumb.
Yeah,
character wise, it doesn't make sense to do that.
Like eyes on the prize, and then we could high five later. I think if it would have happened a lot faster, I would have kind of not hated it so much because it's like a long, like slow reach.
Yeah. They want to get that shot of like Indy in the middle and make sure everybody saw it.
Yeah,
they were just like,
man, the cameraman should have already been in position. The photographer should have already been in position. Fuck that. But I thought it was so stupid. But LA Knight gets the win because honestly, Gargano doesn't really need it. So I get both sides of the spectrum here. I just thought the finish was a little silly. What should have what would have been really interesting here is you remember when LA Knight was just like Indy Hartwell should get with a real man, blah blah blah, yada yada, this
Oh,
and
that's
that.
right. That's how he
I
started
feel
off.
like they should have ran that back.
If I forgot about it, that
And
was like
then
when he
just had
first showed up.
yeah, and then just like have Loomis or like Gargano get like DQ'd or something.
Hmm.
It would like being have Beth Phoenix would say it would show that passion and that fire and that love that he has for her. He ain't taking no disrespect, but we got this. So it is what it is.
Maybe they can keep that going next week. Maybe I don't know, maybe something else to get pushed. I was thinking while watching the show at the wedding, Loomis is gonna have to talk. He got to say some vows. He got to say "I do."
I feel like that's where Johnny Gargano comes in. And then, hits the I object and yada, yada, this and that. I am so like, I'm ready to Indy Hartwell's like vows. Like, it's about to be
so funny.
It's about to be the funniest shit ever, bro.
It's going to be so funny.
Love her. She's great.
It'd be fire if they just got married. Like it was just a regular wedding.
Like they already went to the courthouse and they're just like, fuck it.
No, this is the actual wedding. Like Kip Sabian and what's his name? Dude?
Oh, like a real joint?
Yeah, just do it.
I'd be sick.
Well, what if they were really dating this whole time? We just didn't know it. And they just is he married?
I don't know. I actually don't know much about he was an Impact playing a weird stalker gimmick, bro.
My man be living the gimmick. Nasty work. We gotta look at this man's Instagram.
Oh, you're not gonna see anything on there.
Yeah, he's full on gimmick on the energy.
It is a in-character Instagram page.
But he had like workout videos, pictures and stuff. So it's kind of weird.
Are you gonna be like surveying the background of like him working out?
I just want to see what's going on. I don't know. I just want to see what's going on.
Investigator Quan, but if they got shoot married, I wouldn't be mad, but there has to be like some shenanigans that happen at some point. The problem with the Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford thing was this is an actual wedding. Like
it had a little angle afterwards. That's when was it Orange Cassidy popped out the cake, right?
Is that
it was after the vow? It was after the vows.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound that exciting. It is what it is. Next, I guess it's the big topic. Kaylee Ray kind of shoots fire at everybody in the women's division, and then she'll be having a match with Ember Moon next week. In this segment, I like that she took deliberate shots at Zoe Stark, and I like the shots that she took at Zoe Stark and Ember Moon. Those are the shots that made me laugh. And yeah, she kind of just going to be doing things until it's her time, and then we'll get the match.
I feel like there's a lot of girls on NXT right now, just kind of just chilling on the shelf. We don't know,
they're going to get their match, or they're going to rack up some wins and then get the match. But they're letting their championship aspirations be known, which is something that I wish a lot of AEW wrestlers would do. But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that later. And then Samoa Joe has an interview, kind of not really saying anything. These segments will Wade Barrett.
He said to bring back the culture.
Yeah, had to bring back what is it?
Legacy of the NXT Championship.
I mean, yeah. I really don't. When I saw that it was Wade Barrett in the seat talking to Samoa Joe, I groaned. I was just like, "Yep, another segment on this one." And now we'll go into our main event: Tommaso Ciampa versus Rich Holland. This match started at 9:53, and it went into commercial break at 9:57. I said, "Yeah, I don't care."
I'm happy I wasn't the only one. I also didn't care about this match at all.
Nothing of note was going to happen at this like little bit of time frame here. It kind of seems like Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher, they're kind of like NXT is kind of like phasing them out of out of NXT, or just like as a tag team.
I think that is Thatcher like shoot hurt.
I don't think so. That's a Justin question. I'll ask Justin later. He should have some insight. But I think he believes it will shoot as well when we heard about it last week. But there's possibly some developments. But yeah, that's all our big segments. that is it.
That's it. That's all we got.
For our quick hits, we have tag division stuff. Zoe Stark and Io Shirai is going to go against Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter. Io Shirai just goes, I hate all you niggas.
But fuck with that. I wish I wish she would have did. I wish she would have been like, fuck you, you're cool. Fuck who the
to the interviewer?
Yeah, who the interviewer? You're cool and just fucking everybody else. That would have been fire. See, they should have me right the show, bro.
I think they should have did it. I don't like you. I don't like you. You're okay. Yeah. I don't like you, but you're my partner. So we're gonna win this match. That match should be interesting. Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter normally work people that are much larger than them. Io Shirai is the only person of their height that besides Candice LeRae in the division. So I'm very curious to see how they work. I believe Zoe Stark will be playing strongman in there, so that should be cool. Dragunov speaks. Is glad to see that he is alive, and he is glad to let us know he'll be going back to the UK. And then that's kind of that.
Before we lead off of that, UK this week, please watch. The whole episode was fire this week. There was a match
last week you told me to watch, and I forgot.
Was it pretty deadly?
Ginny versus Valkyrie. I gotta watch that.
No, that was this week. That was this week. That starts off the show banger. And the main event, it was Rampage Brown versus Joe Coffey. I don't even like Joe Coffey. This match was a banger. This match was a banger.
I don't get the Joe Coffey slander, bro.
His matches be too fucking long.
Okay, then that's fair.
Long as shit for no reason.
Okay,
that match is a banger. So there's three matches. Even the match in the middle, which is a Heritage Rules match between Oliver Carter and Kenny Williams, is straight. But the opener and the closer, fire.
Okay, I'll peep it. And then we could talk about it tomorrow because I didn't watch Rampage.
What's that?
I didn't watch Rampage, so I guess we can talk about it tomorrow.
Oh,
just a little bit.
Wow. Rampage was terrible, so you didn't miss it.
Yeah, I know. No, I know.
I saw that. I saw that main event and said, "Oh no."
I saw that CM Punk ain't touched the show until the cameras went off. I said, "Yeah, yeah, hey, bruh. Where'd that momentum go?" We'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, Dragunov speaks, lets us know he's alive, and then he'll be going back to the UK.
Good for him.
Other tag division stuff. Did you see Imperium come out and then everybody groaned because it wasn't Walter?
I literally did the same thing. I want to preface this by I was a little under the influence while watching this show.
Oh, you didn't have to be under the influence to be like, nigga, where the fuck is Walter?
I was on my phone. So my senses were a little bit more heightened. So I was on my phone and I heard the music. I got mad. I was like, oh shit, Walter's on. And then I realized it was Imperium. Highly upset.
I was very upset too. Like I would have at least preferred a 6-man that had Walter in it. I thought that would have been nice. But they have to sell it, so I guess that's okay. But Imperium has a match against Drake Maverick versus some other white dude. It don't matter.
His name was Grayson Waller from the UK. And I'm sorry, from Australia. I apologize.
You know what Tony Khan says, so I ain't got to repeat it. That man days are numbered. What else we got here? Duke Hudson versus Kyle O'Reilly to start off the show, I believe. It's only been 2 hours and I forgot.
It is though. No, Mandy Rose Saray.
Yeah. I put it down in the quick hits. I probably should put it up higher. I thought the match was cool outside of the finish.
Only reason I didn't like that Saray Mandy Rose. Which match are you talking about?
Saray versus Mandy Rose. Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about that was that I feel like the Aaliyah, they did the same thing with Aaliyah when she got her nose surgery. And I feel like that wasn't that long ago.
I would say that was about.
That 2 years ago?
Yeah, just about.
Damn.
But it was for somebody else. I forgot who it was though.
No, it was someone kicked her in. I think it might have been Oscar. It wasn't Oscar. It was somebody kicked her in the face and her nose was like bleeding everywhere, and then she was off TV because she had to get nose surgery. Was it Io or Kyrie? It might have been Kyrie Sane.
Oh man,
I feel like it was definitely a Japanese wrestler, and I feel like it was
I
Kyrie Sane.
am dog. If you're screaming at your phone, stop. We're not gonna remember.
We're not gonna remember this.
Google it really fast.
I'm hold on.
Kyle O'Reilly versus Duke Hudson was pretty cool. I wish Mills was here so he could talk about Duke Hudson. He seems to really like him.
He said he's a 2010.
No,
he wrestles like he's from 2010.
Yeah, he what is it? Market correct Wade Barrett is what he said. And I was just like, no, he's Australian. And he was just like, oh, why does he remind me of Wade Barrett? I was just because he's tall and white.
Oh, I apologize. It was Xia Li.
I knew it. I
knew it was an Asian wrestler. I just didn't know. I guess
I didn't want to say Xia Li because I feel like she's been killing a lot of motherfuckers with them kicks. But yeah. How'd you feel about Kyle O'Reilly, Duke Hudson? I thought the match was okay.
That's fine. It was longer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I thought this was a really good showcase for Duke Hudson.
Yeah. Duke Hudson seems like he'd gone through the PC and had learned everything he can. He's like, he definitely got the big man package. Pause. Pause that real quick. But he definitely he's a WWE guy for sure.
Oh my god.
Cyrus, grow up.
Grow up. You said pause.
Grow up. That's crazy. We are adults.
You said pause, not me. Roderick Strong versus Hickman Jiro. Yo, this nigga gimmick got no legs, bro. Stop putting this motherfucker on my TV, bro.
Hickman Jiro or Roderick Strong?
Hickman Jiro, bro. Get this nigga off my TV, bro. Have him chasing the 24 title. Get the fuck off TV.
I said it on Twitter, like this dude he ain't that dude. But Mac told me, he said Ikimanjiro is that dude. He said it.
Whatever.
So look, I'm gonna go off my boy Mac. He ain't never steered me wrong. And, so
from what I've seen so far, I ain't impressed.
Yeah, what I've seen so far in current, like this is the same argument people had me with Wheeler Yuta when I was like, this nigga stinks. And people are like, no, you gotta watch this match.
No,
I'm not watching it. I want to see what he's doing on TV right now. I ain't going on YouTube to watch this damn match.
Like why can't he be fired all the time?
That's what I'm saying.
Roderick Strong is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I think the only takeaway of this match is you saw how quick they replaced Tyler Russ, one, and then
boys.
Dog, that body slam onto the stairs. Come on, Strong, you ain't need to do that.
I wonder how does he wrestle in that jacket? I don't
know, but I think it's corny. Yes, well, not wrestled in the suit jacket.
That's what I'm saying. You're not the most mobile, thing to wear.
It gives you a disadvantage. It's corny. We already have people doing the outrageous clothes gimmick this whole week. An article of clothing as your gimmick, as like the core of your gimmick, is not good enough. It is not entertaining. It is not interesting. You're wearing a jacket with your face on it. That's supposed to be wacky and cool, but nigga, we had Seth Rollins wearing wacky, crazy suits for at least 4 months now. Do something different. This is exactly when, what is it? Indie guy number 5 comes out with leather jacket. You're not Finn Balor, bro. Stop it. Motherfuckers coming out with jean jackets. You're not Moxley, bro. You have to be more than the article of clothes you're wearing. I saw a gif of Dynamite and his whole thing was that he wears a fanny pack. Nigga, please.
He was over. I saw that. I watched that Dark Elevation. He was over.
You know who also used to just wear a fanny pack and do this to Greedo, whatever the fuck the dude name was in Impact.
Naked Midian too.
Just had a party gimmick. Stop.
Have you ever seen Naked Midian? I'm gonna make you watch that match.
Well, I guess that would be your Patreon pick.
No, that's not the Patreon. I'm not.
Then I ain't watching it.
We
nigga.
ain't watching them. We're not watching Naked Midian versus William Regal from I think it was Unforgiven 2000, whatever the hell it was.
Then I ain't watching it if it ain't for this goddamn show. But yeah, just pieces of articles for clothing. I think that's like a gripe that I have with like it is the smallest of small pond gimmick. Like this is like puddle. Like please stop doing this. Next up we have Saray and Mandy Rose. I thought this match was really really good. Like I said earlier, I personally feel. Don't turn it off. I personally feel that Mandy Rose is really good. I think she's really good in ring.
I fuck with Mandy Rose.
I
would hope so. She's been in WB for what, like 6 years?
Yeah, right. But like, I always thought that she was just like her. I always thought her and Sonya Deville were two solid like wrestlers. Yeah, absolutely. I always thought they were very solid. When she paired up with Dana Brooke, I was just like, you're making me look bad. Because I will vouch for Mandy Rose. I do think she's really really good. Now for the finish, I don't really get it. You're supposed to show these two Gigi Dolan and JC Jane how it's done, and you got your face smoked.
To be fair, she sent the goons on Saray afterwards.
Oh yeah. They beat the shit out of her. The cameraman was goddamn down the hallway.
He did the Maury run.
Kicking the shit out of her. I could have sworn they was just like banging on the door, and then the cameraman was like, "Okay, that's my cue." But dog, they was beating the shit out of her in that room.
That girl.
But yeah, I think Mandy Rose was nice in the ring. Saray got her, she's gonna orbit these people, I guess, till the division clears up. I guess I don't know if she's in line to take the title away from Raquel, but let her face the next champion, because I don't want to see her against I forgot her name and I just said it. Either way, Raquel. Oh, Raquel has a match against Jessica Maya. When I opened the email, the NXT email that was gonna let me know what's on the show tonight, and I saw that match, I said, "Oh hell no!" Oh hell no! And that match, as Mills would say, ass as advertised. This match is terrible, bro.
The bright side, it wasn't very long, so
yeah.
There's that.
And it seems to be setting up for.
I need Raquel to stop doing that fucking corner move. That shit like it hurt. That little McTwist joint. Yeah, I'm not like you be laying on her mad hard.
Yeah, and last time she did that, it literally hurt some like.
Yeah, whatever. What killed Zaya?
Yeah, I thought it was like whatever. It's setting up for Frankie Monet, so it seems like Frankie Monet is next for the chopping block. Hopefully, when she loses to Raquel, it is when you lose to Raquel. I hope that means you're a draft available, because this is ridiculous. Okay, and then to end this off, to end NXT off, Carmelo Hayes is talking in an interview, another talking segment. And he's just like, "Yeah, man, I got this little folder here. It's really cool, and it allows me to get a championship shot against anybody. It could be Samoa Joe, could be Kushida, could be Swerve, and then Electra Lopez was just like, nah, nope, fuck out of here. That's for Santos only." And then Santos came, and Santos said, "No, nigga." And then walked off. And I think that was very clear of where he's going, aka nigga, you're not facing Samoa Joe. And Kushida's nowhere to be found. So
Kushida already beat you.
I mean, but he has he essentially has the briefcase to get that match. And I would prefer if he did not go for Samoa Joe, because then it would be like the Money in the Bank thing, where it's just like, okay, everybody that gets the steroid is going to shoot for the top.
They should.
Which, yes, but nigga, we're busy here. We're very busy at the top. Please do anything else. And that's it for NXT. Guess we'll go into AEW. And I don't know, you could talk about Rampage. I'm not.
It's Wednesday. You know what that means. It's the last Dynamite before All Out, and everyone is on edge. The Elite take on Jurassic Express and the Lucha Brothers. Brian Cage faces former friend Powerhouse Hobbs. Plus, Santana and Ortiz get their rematch with FTR.
We coming for blood.
AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, live tonight at 8 on TNT.
All right. This is the AEW section. And unfortunately, due to some schedule conflicts and some personal stuff coming up, Quan could not be here. It's not because of him. It was actually done on my side, so it is my fault that he is not here. But this is going to be an AEW section where I just thought to myself, it's kind of like the November, December kind of era of the War Report. But I'm going to try to make this kind of as succinct as possible, not try to ramble or any crazy stuff like that. Because this episode of Dynamite, with it being kind of the go-home show for AEW, I understand why it was kind of just like subdued and not much really going on. But I don't really think this show was all that. It was very puzzling to me. I didn't think it was that great. So to start the show, in our big quick hits, we got FTR with Tully Blanchard versus LAX, Santana and Ortiz. This kind of being the curtain call for FTR, and I thought it was a pretty good one. I thought this match was really fantastic. Santana and Ortiz are really good. I'm glad they got the win here. FTR, I really don't know where they go after this. I'm very worried about a singles career for Dax. I think it's going to be a little odd without having Cash around. I thought they were a very good pairing, but we'll see what happens. Maybe he really catches his stride as a breakout star. But this match is really good. I thought it was a lot of technical wrestling. Santana and Ortiz win by pinfall. Rightfully so. I believe that FTR won their last match. So it's kind of a weird 50-50, but I understand with them getting the win, and hopefully this kind of projects them to actually be in the title picture in some shape or form. And I do think it sucks that this is the current call for FTR. There's a lot of talking segments on the show, but we'll talk about those in quick hits. We got Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans, which this match is very puzzling because it ends during the picture-in-picture break, and then when we come back from the ad break, it sets up a multi-man match for the buy-in. I don't know why you would do that. I think it is so crazy for them to finish the match in the picture-in-picture, but it is what it is. MJF has a segment, whatever. I'm just going to get to it now because I don't feel like scrolling back up. Orange Cassidy wins, obviously, and then it's going to be, I believe it's Jurassic Express Best Friends versus the Matt Hardy front office. So, or I think it's just Hardy front office, but yeah, they're going to be doing that. I don't really know how to feel about it. Chris Jericho cuts a promo, kind of just selling his match with versus MJF, and then later we'll get Sting selling his the Darby Allin and CM Punk match, which I don't think that match needs to be sold in any shape or form, but AEW will try their best to sell this match, and then they sell it again with a couple video packages later on the show. I don't know why they did that. Maybe if people only watch the second hour of Dynamite, I don't know why you would, but it is what it is. Brian Cage versus Will Hobbs. this is part of the Taz verse, so whatever happens here, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of whatever happens in AEW. So it's kind of whatever. Will Hobbs wins, of course, with cheating, and then, kind of just prolonging the feud. Tony Khan said he didn't like to use DQ finishes to like prolong feuds or any stuff like that. But man, he will use a DQ, a dirty finish to prolong shit for a very, very long time. We get the Billy Club turning on Paul Wright. I guess Paul Wright wasn't really facing any adversity or anything to really make him the underdog going into All Out, and that's kind of just AEW's fault. Maybe they should have had the Nightmare family or whatever the QT Marshall group is called. Just beat up the Big Show, get some sneak attacks in, a kendo stick to the hip, any shit like that, and then you successfully made him an underdog. Instead, they kind of just had them just looking like jackasses for a couple weeks, and now we're supposed to believe that that the Big Show's in trouble. But it is what it is. QT Marshall does like an assisted, very like poor diamond cutter, but what fucking ever, man. Britt Baker announces that she resigns her contract. She was teasing that Adam Cole was gonna be, possibly the big signee, and me and Quan will talk more about that next week. We'll have our whole in the trenches stuff next week, but it is what it is. Tay Conti versus Penelope Ford with the bunny. This match is terrible. I'm moving on. This is kind of like the Tay Conti wins, but this is like the women's block where they kind of just set up everything that setting up the everything for the casino battle royal, and then we'll see who faces Britt Baker, and then Britt Baker is basically setting Statlander up by having her face Reba and Jamie Hayter at Rampage. But whatever, who cares? The match is gonna be terrible. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, shit. The Young Bucks and I forgot their fucking name, man. The two motherfuckers from Impact versus the Lucha Bros and Jungle Express, and the man, shit is stupid, brother. Like, are they gonna try to set anything up, like, at all? Wait, hold on. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is a goddamn 8-man tag. So we got the Elite, the Good Brothers, and the Bucks. No, it's not. No, it is an 8-man in total. My fault. But yeah, Marco Stuntz is not in this match. It's the Lucha Bros, and okay. The synopsis I'm reading has all the words jumbled up. My fault. But I think you know who wins here, and there's a beat down after the AEW special, and that is the rest of the show. That is what you kind of got lined up for All Out. I don't think this is the best go-home show. I think that they tried to sell way too many matches. Like, this show and NXT, they both have a lot of talking segments, which I thought was very weird. It didn't really need all that. Like, did the CM Punk match really need to be sold to us? Like, we're gonna see CM Punk back for the first time in 7 years. Say less. I didn't think the Jericho and MJF thing needed three segments on the show to like sell it. That wasn't needed either, because the main title, the title match between, Kenny Omega and Christian, I believe it only gets like one. Priorities on the show, and Kenny Omega is definitely not one of them. I wish Quan was here so we could talk about All Out. But the All Out card so far, let's see. All right. Well, let's get the lineup for Rampage. CM Punk speaks to us again. Ooh. Chris Statlander, Jamie Hayter, and Rebel in a handicap match. We got Malachi Black versus Lee Johnson. Darby Allin is gonna face Danny Garcia again, so that should be cool. Oh man, this Punk segment. I kind of want to just breeze over it, but like, dog, did you see how winded Punk was? Uh, After just the beat down and doing the GTS, that motherfucker was huffing and puffing, bro. Him and at least Samoa Joe was actually working a match, and that's why he was huffing and puffing. But goddamn, Punk was gasping for air. Just off that little stuff, but it is what it is. So we got the buy-in, Jurassic Express, and the Best Friends versus the Matt Hardy front office. I really don't care who wins that. It really doesn't fucking matter to me. CM Punk and Darby Allin. I'm gonna go with CM Punk on this one. I really don't think that Darby Allin needs the win. Like, Darby Allin will bounce back regardless. Like, Orange Cassidy has lost a bunch, and he's still like AEW's beloved. Like, AEW loves these motherfuckers, so I don't really think it matters if CM Punk wins here. Like, Darby Allin could really afford a loss. The Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros in a steel cage. Please let it be the Lucha Bros. I am so tired of the Elite. Paul Wright versus QT Marshall. I don't care. Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage. I'm going to go with Kenny Omega here, man. I'm not really interested in seeing Christian Cage as our AEW World Champion. Doesn't move me. Not interested at all. I'm going to go with the lesser evil in this one because we can at least get Kenny Omega, Punk, or, any other interesting matchups, I guess. I'm tired of the Elite, but, like, I can deal with Kenny Omega for the most part. So, it is what it is. Wait, what the fuck? Britt Baker's facing Rel Velvet again? For the championship? Why? Man. What kind of bullshit is this? Jon Moxley versus Satoshi Kojima. They've been trying to, like, really sell this match, and it's always just Moxley saying stuff, and we're never hearing from Satoshi Kojima, so it's just like, who is this guy, and why should we really care? Like, listener, you and me both know who Satoshi Kojima is. Like, so it doesn't really have to be sold to us, but, like, come on, you have a worldwide audience, as you would like for us to believe. So, who is Satoshi Kojima? Just say it. Or at least have him talk. Like, his English is pretty decent from what I hear. And if it's not, motherfucker, subtitle it. Have somebody translate it, dickheads. Okay. We got MJF versus Chris Jericho. MJF, please. Let's get Chris Jericho out of here. Kind of sucks that he says that, like, he explicitly says that, like, he's gonna be on commentary if he loses this match. You don't need to do that, bruh. That doesn't really need to happen. So, let's see what happens. Miro and Eddie Kingston for the AEW, AEW TNT Championship. Miro's lame, but so is Eddie Kingston. I'm gonna go with Eddie Kingston on this. Miro's boring. I think this whole, like, Redeemer, God's favorite, stuff like that. I said it, like, I think, like, a month ago. Like, the God stuff, I'm just like, whatever about that. Like, it's not really a appealing thing to me. So, it is what it is. And then we have the women Casino Battle Royale. I think this is the first women's Casino Battle Royale, so that's really cool. So, we have Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa, Tay Conti, Anna Jay, who comes back on this show when they should have just saved the return for the fucking pay-per-view. But neither here nor there. The Bunny, Big Swole, Julia Hart, Penelope Ford, Diamante, Red Velvet. Wait, why does this article say that she's going to be in it and then also face Britt Baker? Who the hell edit this, bruh? Come on now. Hikaru Shida, Amy Sakura, Jade Cargill, Kira Hogan, Abaddon, Layla Hirsch, and Keelan King. I'm not familiar with that. Quan most likely does because he watches the show. But that's my predictions for AEW. I'm very sorry for not having Quan here. But to get the episode to the patrons early, this is kind of what we have to do. But you still get your amazing Patreon section that you can listen to. And if you are interested in that, You can follow, or you can subscribe to our Patreon. My fault. At patreon.com/the A Show RNC. And then you can listen to me and Quan talk. You can follow Quan on Twitter at the Comeback Spot. You can follow me on Twitter at the A Show RNC on Twitter. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Spot Caller should be coming out relatively soon this week. Me and Quan already talked about it a little bit on the show. You get a Rewriters Room coming out soon on the free feed. I'm not hearing any bubblings of any other other wrestling content, but be sure it is on the way. Thank you for bearing with us. Everything should return to normal next week. So, peace and love. Rev Ryan.